Nowhere in the city have LGBTQ Milwaukeeans experienced more thrills and horrors, pride and shame than Juneau Park. One of our oldest, Juneau Park was dedicated in 1872 as a breathing lung to the congested industrial city. It's always been a place of respite where you can turn your back on the city and look out over endless Lake Michigan, dreaming of life's possibilities. Many gay men found each other during World War II, then tried to shed their desires with their uniforms. They came home, married women, had children, bought new houses in new suburbs, and drove to the city in new cars for work. But they couldn't buy happiness, so ventured into the park, finding stolen moments with a stranger in the natural world as their natural selves. In the early 1960s, the Milwaukee Police Department was determined to stop this, believing they could save the city from homosexuality by rooting it out of the park. Up to 24 undercover detectives patrolled the tiny park nightly, and their tactics often involved entrapment, coercion, and violence. News articles inadvertently broadcast to men where to meet, telling their readers, the darkened area behind the statue of Leif Erikson, the men's lavatory, and the wooded trails 6 feet down the bluff seemed to be the hotspots after 9 p.m. But getting arrested here for that could be death to one's career, marriage, and claim to the American dream. It could also literally mean death. Elroy Schultz, a divorcee with prior sodomy charges, was arrested at Juneau Park after allegedly propositioning an undercover officer. Officers claimed the brewery worker resisted arrest and were cleared of all charges after beating him to death. But police were fighting a losing battle. Bars began opening all over the city, creating a network of safe spaces that fostered unity, activism, and, ultimately, liberation. LGBTQ Milwaukeeans reclaimed Juneau Park. They patrolled the area for police and other unwelcome intruders. Pride Fest was held at Juneau Park for several years prior to moving to the Summerfest grounds, and many gay men found lasting love here. In a world before Grindr, they showed up at a public park and hoped for the best. Now when they dream of life's possibilities, they are looking toward our city.